What's up, Dragon Brood? Today we're probably playing what could be named the flashiest deck in Standard, which is, well, Sultai Flash. We're going to be playing a lot of spells in our opponent's turn. Let's go. Starting with Spectral Sailor, because, well, it has Flash and it can draw cards. We do have some counters and 3 steps ahead, because we just need some defense. Brineborn Cutthroat obviously can get bigger every time you play something on your opponent's turn. Detect Intrusion. This is a pseudo counter spell, but can also stop triggered abilities. Floodpit's Drowner to slow our opponent's stuff down while we get to keep attacking. Malcolm, Alluring Scoundrel. This is another way we can draw cards, actually, with the Flash creature, which is real nice. We have Bitter Triumph for some removal alongside Nowhere to Run. Again, something that could be played during our opponent's turn. Tishana's Tidebinder. This just turns some stuff off, and again, Flash creature, as well as Enduring Curiosity, because we could set up a lot of extra cards we can get here. There is one copy of Stoic Sphinx, because this is just a big 5/3 that's hard to deal with. And really, we're playing green for just a couple of cards. One of them is Fangkeeper's Familiar. This gives you 3 options. You can gain life and surveil 3, you can destroy target enchantment, or you can counter target creature spell. All of those will probably come up during the course of this video. And of course, one of the cards we like putting into decks here is Repulsive Mutation. It can just be a straight up counter if you need it to be equal to the number or to the largest power of creatures you control. However, you can also put counters on a thing, then counter a spell, or you can just make something bigger if you want to. Either way, all going to be useful. If you like this deck, it should be pretty budget friendly, and if you want to build it in paper, you can check out our friends over at Tales of Adventure. It's TOAMagic.com. You can use my code DRAGON, that's DRAGN, and you can save yourself 5% on everything you want to buy, whether it's this deck, something else, or even picking up avatar cards. For now, though, let's go see how flashy this deck really is. Yeah, we'll keep this. Why not? Weird thing, by the way. I don't know how many of y'all have floor mats to put your the wheels of your chair on so you don't tear up your carpet. But I have multiples in this house, and the one I use regularly is actually starting to crack. I've never had that happen, so I'm going to have to replace one, which is really interesting. I know, nerds conversation, but, you know, it's life, man. Not everything is about magic. We're attacking for 1 here. Opponent goes to 19. They are going to opt. Okay. Not sure what we're up against yet. Storm Chaser's Talent. Yeah, sure. Why not? Do I even waste this? Just tap that? I mean, might as well. We get some attack damage in. Let's go for it. We're not really doing anything else with this hand if we don't. Okay, Spectral Sailor, you're at least a little bit of something. Actually, not a bad card, really, because it allows us to play either of these and still play the Sailor, so that's kind of nice. Oh, this is just mono blue. Yeah, sure. Let's attempt to kill this guy. Oh, they're going to counter it. Yep, makes sense. Alright, can we find something for our Fangkeeper's Familiar? And by something, I mean an untapped land. There we go. Or the ability to draw cards. Either or works here, actually. I'm going to bounce a Floodpit's Drowner. I actually don't hate that. Sure. In the turn. So here's what I'm going to do, actually. I'm going to play Drowner to tap their 1/1. Or at least attempt to. And then if they go to counter, I'll try to just kill their Bellion. Because right now, it's the only creature they have up. So if Bellion just wants to attack and deal whatever damage you're going to deal, like, go for it. Don't really care all that much. Yep, You got it. I'm going to return probably the Spell Pierce. Alright, that makes sense. While we have the opportunity, I'm just going to pay 3 and kill this guy. Yeah. Alright, that works. Yes, let's keep this. I mean, being able to play everything on your opponent's turn opens up a whole variety of possibilities. Pass the turn. Let's see what the opponent does here. A tapped land. I mean, you know what? I'm going to play this now. And I actually am going to be... Actually, I'm not even going to block. I'll just see what they have going on. I changed my mind. I was thinking about blocking, and then at the last second, I backed out. But... Let's go and do this. In the turn. They have all the mana they could want, so... Alright. I kind of would like to stop something better if they have... Exactly. That's what I was like, nah, I don't really want to get rid of Kellen. There are better options. While Kellen is real nice, there are definitely better things. In the turn. And you pay 2 and then 3 to give it double strike. As long as you haven't cast a spell this turn. So it won't have hexproof on the first turn we play it. Yeah, comes through. Our turn, huh? What if I just attempt to take 3 here? I mean, since they're not going to play anything else, like, might as well do it. Okay. That unlocks a few things, potentially. Alright, we'll just end the turn. I mean, we don't have to be in a hurry here. Malcolm is fine. I think we use the time to just play this. So now we have our own blocker that's hexproof. And I will block, in case you're wondering. What do you have in hand? Alright, sure, let's go. With 4 cards, it's not quite worth playing the Watery Grave and trying to get in there. I'm going to play this tapped. In the turn. I mean, I don't think they have a real answer here, especially since we're holding a counter to any type of sweeper. Yeah, we just let Malcolm through. I don't think it matters. Sure. You got it. I mean, they've got a lot to deal with, plus we can still attack with our creature land. Like, I don't know what card they could have here that would matter. But I'm pretty sure there aren't any. Yeah, we just take our turn. Go to attack. I mean, not sure what we're planning on doing. This still has hexproof. Sure. You have Malcolm. Yes. I guess just make this... Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter. Submit 0. Alright, cool. Works for me. And I know what's funny. There's going to be somebody here saying, why didn't the opponent block and block? Like, this guy has trample. I think it's one of those things a lot of people forget. Hell, I've played it and forget every once in a while. But yeah, that was just a solid game of patience, right? This is the thing you could do with this deck, though. As long as you're not in a hurry to play your spells, you get a lot of opportunities like that where it's just hard to deal with your board. We are definitely keeping this. Question is just if it's worth it to play Brianborn Cutthroat first or Malcolm. I think we just do this, save ourselves some damage, because if we are playing against an aggro deck, you don't want to take unnecessary pain damage. Rest in peace. Alright, sure. That's what we were looking for. Go get in there. So now we can counter sweepers or anything else that's necessary. Oh, Synthesizer. Yeah, sure. Of course. Put a counter on. And remember, you have 2 targets when you cast this. Popular mistake that happens here. Oh, you are excellent, actually. Love that for us. Another Synthesizer. Sure. Can we end up doing enough next turn? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11? We'll be just short. That's a shame. Unless we find another repulsive mutation. Maybe we'll find a counter between our next 2 cards. Nope, that's not it. Alright, well, if it's not a counter here, yeah, we're dead. I don't even know if it matters. I guess it could have been one of our creature lands as well, but we had outs, we missed. They now get to wipe out our board. If they have it. I would have to be Star Cage here. They could still find it. If it's also just, like, remove a guy, make 2 guys, we can get rid of one of them and then still attack for 2. Ah, there's the Star Cage. Still not quite out of it, though. Because we do have the ability to... Nah, they're probably going to get us next turn. I was going to say, flash in something during their end step and fly over, but we just bricked on too many draws there. Oh, and it was the next card down. Oh, if we'd have drawn this, that would have won too. Gosh dang it. Alright, GG's. We're just dead. Hey, sometimes that's just the bad luck. Like, we had a bunch of outs. We had, I don't know, 7 counters left, plus other creature lands, flyers, all kinds of things we could have done. Creature land wouldn't have mattered here, actually. Could have made blockers, but we had other things we could have found and just didn't have them. Actually, even a backup Malcolm could have worked because they get rid of everything. We just flash in a Malcolm and attack for 2. Would have been good enough. But yeah, we just missed everything. Sometimes it happens. I'm going to keep this, but not sure if how good this is going to be. Alright, against some type of red pile. Good news, Flood Pitch Drowner might do something. These, don't know. We'll see. Percussionist. Alright. They're in there. Pass the turn. I don't know what the opponent's up to here. Just double Percussionist doesn't tell us a whole lot. Screaming Nemesis? No, not even a Screaming Nemesis. Wow. Sure. They come through. Alright, I figured I'd leave this up for maybe some type of spell, but maybe they're just burn spells I have over there. Alright. I'm just gonna lock a guy down. If they want to kill a Drowner, they can kill a Drowner. That'd be one of the safer cards they could waste mana on. Or waste burn on, really. Okay, go attacking. End the turn. I mean, I guess I block. I don't know what else we're going to do here. Oh, now the opponent wants to try to do stuff. Sure. I mean, you get to manifest if we allow that. All right. So their hand was just these guys and a bunch of pump spells. That's why they kept it. Well, not even a bunch of pump spells, because they would have played another one there. What else is in your hand, opponent? Like, I'm genuinely confused. I don't know what's going on right now. You have something you can play, but you're just choosing not to. We'll block. Nothing? Wow. Alright, we'll attack, get a card. End the turn. I mean, my cards are all live now, I guess. I don't know. I'll just flash one in just because we can. See if we can block. I mean, we can counter a burn spell. Like, I don't know. Don't really need to, but we're going to. I mean, their hand has to be pretty weak here. Okay, yeah, that's gonna do it. That's gonna do it. Yeah, I guess that was just a one-drop red hand that they kept. But I don't know. Really weird. But hey, you just take those and move on. Yes, we will keep this. I say that. Like, we're not really doing a lot, right? Like, in step, we play that, and maybe we get some value. I will say this. A fun thing about Intrusion is you can attack with the Cutthroat and then return it if you need to counter something and then replay it on the same turn. So, like, some weird hands can happen. Pass. They'll likely play something with haste here. Slick Shot. Intriguing. Yeah, Slick Shot just happens. I messed up there. I should have played the Watery Grave because it didn't leave me the ability to turn on my Bitter Triumph. I just was too concerned about taking or not taking damage, which I shouldn't have been. In the turn. Oh. A Ball Lightning. Okay. Like, that's a card that happens. I'm just going to pay 3. And then take a point from the Show Off, because we can just kill Show Off next turn with Fangkeeper's Familiar. I mean, I'm assuming you're attacking for 1, but maybe you want to block. I mean, I am going to, unless I draw an untapped land, I'm going to have to take 2 as well, which is disappointing. Oh, well, maybe now we don't. We attack. I'm going to play this tapped. I'm going to risk it. Since we have both of these available to us, I don't think we need to be in too big of a hurry here. I would like to counter that. Paying 1. To counter this. Return this little guy. Now our Cutthroat's too big for them to kill, I'm imagining. And we get a safe path to just kill Slick Shot Show Off here. So no matter what happens, even if we lose our creatures, we still get to kill the Show Off, and that's fine. Yeah. Sweet. Down with the show off. Man, this is making it look easy against mono red. Go ahead and attack for 6. Oh, actually, could I attack for lethal? I could have attacked for lethal there. No, I'd have been 1 short because I need 5 to activate this. Okay. Because it could have been 5 plus. This would be a 3/3 plus counters. You know, I'm just going to take 2 here. I'm at 9. We can gain 3 life. They're not going to kill us. There's genuinely no combination of cards they have here that allows us to die. Man, ball lightnings, and my deck was just like, yeah, whatever, man. Destroy a creature. Oh, it's counter a creature, not destroy a creature. Oops. My bad. That's alright. We'll leave this on top. Put this on bottom. Or in the yard. Yeah, it's fine. We win either way. It'll be alright. They don't have the cards to beat us. And then this just makes something +3. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Give them a chance to block. I don't know why I thought it was destroy. It's destroy an enchantment, counter a creature. But either way, never punished. Yep, even with mistakes, red was pretty easy there. Okay, this isn't as impressive as we would like it to be, but I'm going to go ahead and take 2. Anytime you take 2 from a land and pass, y'all know that's a sign of shenanigans, right? Like, your opponent knows something's up. Like, it's literally zero secret at that point. Like, why'd you just take 2 and not do anything? It seems so very suspicious, because it is. Alright, in the turn. Now, I could have played this tapped, but I wanted the option to be able to, like, counter something. Oh, speaking of, there's a Terminus. Don't know what the opponent's up to, but let's not have to deal with that. Oh, and now the deck's going to double punish me by giving me another Fangkeeper Familiar. I deserve it. Duress, sure. I got things. Alright, go attacking. In the turn. Draw a card? They did not want to kill my sailor. Interesting. Or maybe they just can't. Or maybe their hand is just sweepers. Meringue River Regent. Sure. Wish I had another counter there. We haven't even drawn 3 steps ahead this whole video, have we? Like, I know they're in here. We played 3 of them. Alright. I mean, I guess we draw a card. Actually, you know what? I might just play this in Surveil. And just see if we can find a counter to put on top. Like, if they just counter our dude, they counter our dude. Like, whatever. That's fine. Okay, that's not bad either. End the turn. I mean, at some point, they're going to have to deal with our creatures or try to cast something. Like, I don't know what their plan is here. Sure, I'll just do it again. I'd rather them counter those than, like, our Enduring Curiosities. Ugh. That's gross. I guess we just put lands in the yard? I already have 6. Which means I could play Malcolm and Enduring Curiosity, and that's probably fine. Yeah, we could live with that. And kill our Spectral Sailor? Nope, they're going to go looking. Fair enough. I mean, for all I know, I might be going to get a Meringue River region or something. Actually, you know what? We get to play this now. I mean, might as well just take a card. No counter. Darn it. If we could have found even another one of the repulsive mutations, that would have been good. Sure. So we're not going to get our Enduring Curiosities, but we'll get to replace the card in our hands, so that's fine. But man, if we'd have had the other counter here, would have been glorious. Alright, I'm going to assume they have another counter, right? Or a kill spell. What else will work? This is a pirate, though. Oh, Caustic Exhale. Of course you had that one. Alright, end the turn. Man, I went a long time without drawing anything relevant. It's very sad. Yep, gain life, draw a card. Sounds good. I might have to save this for like a Meringue River region or something. Alright. Sure. You reach a point where it's just going to be worth it to just give them the game, really. But we'll see. Singularity, sure. I mean, we're not going to beat them at this point anyway. It almost doesn't matter what they have. Actually, not true. If they're just tapping out here, is there a repulsive mutation left? There's 3 in the yard. No, they're all gone. 4 are all gone. Darn it. If we'd have had that, we possibly could have won. Now, it's a matter of if we can find... Hold on. Let's do some quick excitement math here. If we find... Oh, wait. Are all of our 3 steps ahead still in there? Looks like they are. So 3 steps ahead is still viable. That might be the only thing, sadly, that can keep us from getting milled out here. That is not one of them. Dang it. Ugh. That hurts. To lose that way, or not even have a creature land in play or anything, like, that's tough. Yeah, we're dead. I can just queue up the GGs. Yeah. Alright. I don't think we're coming back from that. I mean, we're getting to the point we can just be milled out with them just attacking us. What are we removing this time? Tidebinder? Sure. I mean, I guess we can get rid of their creature land, so that's not the end-all be-all. Because these nowhere to runs aren't doing much of anything otherwise. Alright, I mean, that's something. A little bit late to the party. Would have been good to have there, but... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 if we wanted to draw. What do we have left? 18 cards? Yeah, sure, I guess. No, we didn't really want those anyway. I guess we could have countered the mill portion of their deck. Not the most exciting thing. Alright, I'm going to see if I can get them to spin some removal. Or spin some counters. Alright, maybe? They have it 3 steps ahead. Alright, I guess I'll use ours. If they just have the other counter, then we're dead anyway, so it doesn't matter. Alright, GG's. We can move on. They already have it. We don't even have to worry about it. Goodness gracious. Alright, let's keep it. You got it. You hath a Vine Lasher. Let's play this and pass. Just because somebody has a Vine Lasher doesn't really tell us much. There's a few different decks that play that. I mean, this is interesting. Our hand isn't bad. I'm just trying to figure out how we're going to save enough life between now and the point where we die. Saboteur is interesting. Okay. We can attack, tap their dude, discard probably this. Alright, that's probably our best situation here. I'm just going to not attack. I don't think we're the aggressor. Don't really know what they're doing yet. This could just be mono black, low to the ground, aggro-y things. Sure, I'm actually okay with that. Kind of glad I didn't attack, because they were encouraged to try to kill something there. Great. Let's go ahead and do this. Tap this. Yep, I am definitely sure. I will discard this. Yep. Not interested. Okay, we're starting to put... I gotta take some damage here. We're starting to put a little bit of something together, though. Alright, let's pass. Because they might try to kill our Flood Pitch Drowner first. And if so, we can put one counter on it. Excellent. Love to see it. And they took 3 damage. Look at that. I mean, if they have another -2 or whatever, so be it. If you do, you got me. Pay 2 life. We will attack. This counters a creature or destroys an enchantment. I probably should have just played this and drawn a card there, actually. Yeah, that's a little bit of a bad move. I should have just drawn a card. That's not going to do it. So, I think we just let that die. Actually, I'm going to flash this in. I should have done that anyway on the previous turn, but this is fine. I still take 4 because I can't block the Saboteur here. But I should have had another card in hand. I didn't think about how the rest of this turn was even going to look. And I just wasted that whole sequence, truthfully. Alright. I mean, if they just have another removal spell, then they get this one. They deserve it. I played pretty sloppy here. Alright. Surveil, so I can get some life. Ooh, this would let us copy a guy, though. Alright, don't want this. But these might work. Sure, where do you want to put counters? Sounds good. Let's go to block. Give your dude Death Touch or something crazy? Nope. Alright. Works for me. Unstoppable, Slasher. Why weren't you 1 turn slower? It takes 4 mana to copy a thing, right? That's not quite where we want to be. Alright, well, we can at least block with Enduring Curiosity, and it's fine. Or we could flash this in, counter something, block if we wanted to. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I guess we block. Seems reasonable. Could have just copied my Enduring Curiosity there, but let's do this. And we'll counter this guy. Alright, let's go attacking. Untap land, please! Well, you got halfway there. We will counter that. I would just draw 2 discard cards, sure. Wow. Okay, then. That works for me. Gross. Can we just... No, we can't win here. This would be 5. Be damn close. I mean, they'd have to block and they go to 4. I think we're okay with that. There's also a chance they could have blocked the wrong way or something, but it's alright. Get a card. 1/1 maybe? Nope. This started out looking bad, y'all. I genuinely thought we were going to be in more trouble here, but this looks like it worked out okay. Get rid of Cecil. Attack. Alright, cool. I guess in all reality, on the last turn, we could have also just activated attack. Well, they had mana up. I guess they could have drawn like a kill spell or something. But an interesting thing here is when you have stuff like Shoot the Sheriff, which they might have had there, you actually can't kill pirates. So I don't know if that was relevant or not. And maybe that's why they weren't able to use some of the cards in hand, because they couldn't just go Cutthroat. But it's possible. Either way, let's talk about this deck. It's kind of interesting. I kind of wanted to take a second and look at every card that just has Flash on it to see if there was something else that we could potentially play, but I don't think there really is. I think all the stuff with Flash that's relevant goes in here. However, I will say, in Avatar, there were a few cards that have Flash that could definitely make their way into this list, so I would definitely keep that in mind as you go through the Avatar preview season, because there's a few cards that could fit here. We could play another Stoic Sphinx if we wanted to. That card's actually pretty legit. But otherwise, yeah, I don't think there's much else. I mean, a couple of random green creature cards and stuff that have it, but nothing that I think we would want to hang our hat on for the most part. I mean, there's this big dumb thing. It's 6 mana, though, for Vigilance, Reach, and Trample. It's kind of funny, but I don't think you'd ever play that. Yeah, otherwise, I think we're playing most of the things you'd want to play here. So, that much is good. I think all the right cards are already in the list. I just don't know about Opulent Palace, you know? I mean, we already have... I would almost rather just play another Breeding Pool and 2 more Blooming Marshes or something over these and figure out what we want for the third line. Hell, I'd rather play a Vine Stalk and just have another creature land. Because we have, what, 24 lands? Yeah, I would just opt out of the Opulent Palace. I don't think the card's terrible by any stretch. But I think there's a lot of times where this deck just would rather have an untapped land on turn 1 or 2. And anytime we had Opulent Palace, I think we had one hand we mulliganed that had 2 Opulent Palace. And it was just like, you already know the game's just going to be bad and slow for you. Because you want to be able to take advantage of all these things that are 2 mana, you know, on your opponent's early turns. You're an aggro deck, and when you can't do that, that's pretty tough. So I think that's the major change I'm going to make here, is just go ahead and add one more. I do this, actually, I'm going to let y'all know something. I only use this view because some of y'all are like, I want to see the deck horizontal, blah, blah. It's so much worse deck building like this, y'all. Like, it really is. It's so many extra clicks and silly things to make this work. And in reality, you really could just get away with doing it vertically, because when you do it vertically, you can just hit a number to add or hit the card to remove, and it's that simple. But anyway, that's a side note. That's the only major change I think I'm making here. Otherwise, the deck was pretty solid. We had reasonable game against things. The couple of games we lost, it was just like we just never drew a counter at any point, you know, or we drew one early and then didn't see one later. Because we didn't even see 3 steps ahead until maybe the last game or second to the last game. So I don't know what happened. Just, you know, RNG, weird things. You could also swap stuff if you want to play an extra Enduring Curiosity. That makes sense too. But overall, the deck's actually pretty strong. I wouldn't go looking to make a bunch of changes here. The deck's actually fairly solid, and I think you can play it against a bunch of things. The other fun part is, like I said in the opener, if you want to play this in paper, I think Enduring Curiosity and 3 Steps Ahead are like the only pricey cards. The others are lands, but a lot of people already own these or can get these fairly cheap in trades and stuff because there's so many out there. And a bunch of the other cards are commons and uncommons that you're playing with, which is actually super sweet. So anyway, this list is going to be over on Moxfield if you want to give it a try for yourself. Have fun with the flashiest deck in Standard because I had a blast with it. But otherwise, do all the things that make the dings, and y'all know the drill. Support the channel, really appreciate it. Y'all have really been coming through lately, and it means a lot. Don't forget to leave a comment because you'll be eligible for next week's drawing. But that's all I have you for now. We'll see you next time.